One take, one take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from my home. This is NBA One Take, April 21st, 2026. 3 NBA games for me on the docket, and also a review of something I watched. The first game, the New York Knicks and Atlanta Hawks do battle in the Garden. There's a new villain in town. His name is C.J. McCollum. And C.J. McCollum, he turned back with the hands of time. Went back to that old C.J. back in Portland, dropping 32 points. Most of it is on Jalen Brunson. And I'm going to get to that a little later. And they was able to win 107-106. It was clutch plays on both ends. Questionable fouls called in the game. And CJ missed some questionable free throws. But they were still able to get the win. The Atlanta Hawks tied the series 1-1. Jalen Johnson 17-8. And Okongwu had 15.
I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, gotta do something.
Yeah, but face by reveal, by the way. Thank it.
All right.
How long is it?
It's gonna be long for a while. It's gonna be another 2 hours. Just come back, okay?
What? I don't like this.
Yeah, because I couldn't get no longer. That's why.
Wait, 2 hours? But Mom, but the hours is so long.
Yeah, just come back. I'll fix it again. All right? All right.
But Dad, you have to It's unfair. Why
Kids. Yeah, like I was saying. Yeah, so Jalen Brunson, right? You're gonna hear skepticism about, Mike Brown substitutions, and people was talking about. I'm like, listen, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because Jalen Brunson did have 29 points, and then he was scoring, hitting clutch shots in the fourth quarter. He's always been a big game shot maker. That's why he was clutch player of the year. But let me tell you something also. Karl Anthony Towns. I said this needs to be a Karl Anthony Towns series, right? And he gets 18-8. I seeing there's something between him and Jalen Brunson on the court when it comes to chemistry, and it's not happening. It's not happening. He has 18-8. I don't know when Jose comes in and he's playing with him, a new type of energy, but it's just not happening. And Josh Hart 15-13 playing well. OG only 14-8. I'm not even gonna talk about Mikal Bridges. It's just Jesus. And Mitchell Robinson 13-7. Listen, I don't know. I don't know about the Knicks. This is very scary, but I did say it was gonna go 7 games. I did say that because Congo did his thing for the Hawks. Kaminga, other guys didn't shoot well, but they was very much aggressive on certain situations. It just wasn't able to hit shots on Atlanta. So it's seriously tied at 1. They're going back to Atlanta. The Knicks got to get 1. They got to get 1. They go back 2-2 at the Garden at least. They got to. And it's not all on Mike Brown. Jalen Brunson is being hunted, and it's showing he's being hunted. And this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. All right, and the next game was the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Denver Nuggets, and it looked like the Minnesota Timberwolves bounced back to get this win, 119-114, led by my man Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man at 30 and 10, Julius Randle 24 and 9, Dante DiVincenzo had 16, and what Jaden McDaniels had 14. Listen, I did say if Julius Randle is aggressive and look how they're playing, the Nuggets is going to have issues because Ant close, Randle gets a hot hand early, they're going to be in his game. They're going to be in his game. They're going to be against no matter what Jamal Murray is doing, and Jokic is not as aggressive as he needs to be because he had 24, 15, and 8. That's not his standard. Jamal did have 30. Christian Brown has 16, which is good. Tim Hardaway Jr. 16. Cameron Johnson at 13. But they need to be able to have a game plan on Randall and the others. I don't know. The game plan maybe have Jokic allow Rudy Gobert to try to be some type of scorer. But they need to figure this out. This is a really big, this is going to be a big problem. And I did say this ain't 2024. But if the Nuggets play like 2024, I mean the Wolves, the Nuggets is in trouble. Because then it's going to be like 2024. Ant-Man is going to beat them. So we got that. So Tears is tie 1 when they go back to Minnesota. The Nuggets going to have a tall order to climb to get back in this series. I'm saying that. And this is not just a high take over one game. No, you watch what you see, and then this is what I said from the beginning. All right, and the last game of the night is the Cavs versus Raptors. The Cavs get the win 115, 105. Let's say they always had control of this game, especially Spider. He had 30, James Harden 28, cooking, and Evan Mobley 25 and 8. Those guys get that, you're in trouble. Those guys get that, you're in big trouble. For Raptors, Scotty Barnes had 26, RJ Barrett 20 and 9, Colin Murray Boyles had 17. Mampusas had 15, 12, and 10 off the bench, and Jadis Walker had 14. Listen, I said the Raptors are down 0-2. They're in trouble. I don't think it's going to go past 5 games. I think the cast is just too much, too big, and just a more talented team. They going to get this thing done. And the Raptors, I don't know, maybe some home cooking could probably get this 2-2. Maybe. I don't see it. I see them going down 3-1 and they're going to be out in 5. All right? They're going to be out in 5. I mean, we'll see what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know. Do we need a Scotty Barnes 30 or 50-point game? Possibly. You know? We need that. We need that. Brandon Ingram, yeah, we need those kind of games for them. All right, so let me talk about Euphoria Season 3, the last season, Episode 1 recap. So Rue, it's a 5-year jump. She is in Mexico, right? Dealing drugs, you know, her craziness that happened at the end of season 2 got in trouble with that woman, Lori. So it's mainly talking about her going through Mexico, swallowing drugs and smuggling. So Rue is doing that. We see Lexi. She's at some firm, doing well. Not too much there, but I think Rue is staying with her. And then, you know, we see Nate and his wife, played by Sydney Sweeney. She is doing OnlyFans um, to try to get money because Nate is in some kind of financial thing, and it's just interesting. He took over his dad's business, and then he's trying to, make things work and then satisfy her, and she's doing content with the maid, and it's just interesting and it's funny. But like I said, I just can't wait. It was a little cliffhanger at the end. I don't really want to talk too much about it, but it's interesting. I always like Euphoria. I tell you, it's very much a great series, and I just can't wait to going forward. But this is NBA One Takes Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.